believe it.
Well, you can believe it. I assure you I'm being quite serious, Kimberly. The part of Sarah May has been narrowed down to 2 actresses, you and Connie Markham. You both read very well. As a matter of fact, you both read beautifully.
I'll kill her. Do we read again?
No, not for a while. What we'll do is we'll concentrate on the male lead for a while, and we'll narrow that down to 2, and then we'll read you in combination. I'll be getting in touch with you. By the way, you don't plan to go on a vacation or anything, do you?
Are you kidding? I'm not planning to move away from this telephone.
Well, I'm glad you want the part that much.
Want it? Elliot, did you see that movie where the guy was an actor and he was ready to sell his soul for a part? Let me tell you, I'm almost to that point.
Well, I hope it won't come to that. But we would want a kind of a heart and soul involvement with this. Is there anything that would keep you from being totally committed to this for the next year or so?
Absolutely not. I will live, eat, and breathe Sarah May.
How about your husband? Do you think he might object?
Seneca's with me 100%.
Well, that's great. That's great. In that case, I think you're going to do fine because you have a good deal of raw talent. Of course, you're going to have to work very hard.
I'm not afraid to work hard. I'm not afraid to do anything.
Well, in that case, Kimberly, I think you've got a brilliant career ahead of you, no matter how this works out. Listen, I've got to run. I'll be in touch with you. Will you give my best to your mother, would you?
I certainly will. Thank you. Sarah May, I'm you and you're me. I am. I will be. I have to be.
JML Laboratories.
Hello, this is Mrs. Kimberly Bolak. I was in yesterday for a test. I'd like the results, please.
Bolak, is that B-O-W?
B-E-A-U-L-A-C. Kimberly, Mrs.
I'm not finding it here. When was it done?
Yesterday morning.
Well, could be the results aren't back yet.
They promised me they would be.
Well, I don't know how they would do that, miss. There are a lot of variables.
I need to know the results of that test. If you can't see well enough or spell well enough to give them to me, I am coming down there and getting them myself.
Top of the morning to you. What in the world are you doing to yourself, girl? And why?
He moved in.
Allison has got a new roommate, and let me tell you, he has got it going on.
He made the moves.
Where are you taking me?
To the concert in the park.
But then along came Sam and Jake and that drinking problem.
You're drunk.
You're a self-centered pig.
But through it all,
What is wrong with you?
Billy and Allison were meant to be. Dive into Melrose Place today at 3, only on SoapNet.
Before the new season of Lost begins, remember, numbers don't lie.
I came back to tell you that we can take them.
So pay attention.
I know you're out there! I know you can hear me! Answer me!
Explore all the mysteries from the second season with over 8 hours of bonus features on the 7-disc DVD. You don't want to be left in the dark. Lost, the complete second season, the extended experience. Own it on DVD today.
Need something? To find it locally, you need yellowpages.com.
Serious morning workout? Serious morning fuel. Carnation Instant Breakfast is complete nutrition with twice the calcium of yogurt. It's the energy you need to start your day right. Carnation Instant Breakfast from Nestle. It's serious morning fuel.
Here we go.
One more push, and I think there he is. Look at that. Number 2 coming. That's it. Push. Push. There you go.
Here we are, Daddy.
Congratulations. Okay. Hang on.
So then it hit me. Life's expensive. Why not help families save money by keeping their premiums really low?
I love it.
7 out of 10 drivers save with 21st. 21st Auto Insurance. Drivers just like you.
If you have osteoarthritis knee pain, here's some comforting news. You don't have to let OA knee pain control your life. Synvisc is an FDA-approved joint fluid treatment that may give you up to 6 months of OA knee pain relief without surgery. It's not a pill, and it's been used in more than 2 million knees in the U.S. In knees with osteoarthritis, the natural fluid in the knee can break down. Synvisc replaces this diseased knee fluid. To learn more, call 1-888-514-2229. Synvisc delivers great pain relief, which may improve your mobility. Synvisc may not work for everyone. Before beginning treatment, tell your doctor if you're allergic to products from birds, such as feathers, eggs, or poultry, or if your leg is swollen or infected. The most common side effects are temporary pain, swelling, and/or fluid buildup around the knee. Synvisc has not been tested in children, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. To learn more, call 1-888-514-2229 or go online today.
So she comes tearing in here an hour or so later, dives into the trash can there and retrieves several pieces of paper and starts patching them together.
Reconstructing Elizabeth Ryan's telephone number in New Jersey.
Well, it was obvious to me what it was. Seems to me your plan to put Delia on the trail is working.
I knew she couldn't resist him. In her heart, she knows that Barry Ryan isn't all he says he is.
In fact, it appears that he is much more.
Well, keep your fingers crossed that Elizabeth told her more than she told me.
Such as?
Such as the identity of the wife that preceded her.
Hello?
Is this Bonnie Stallmeister Ryan?
Yeah, last I looked. Who's this?
My name is Delia Coleridge. I live in New York. That's where I'm calling from. Excuse me. I'm a little nervous. Listen, have I got the right Bonnie Stallmeister Ryan, the one who plays the bass and was married to Barry Ryan?
Yeah, well, how many can there be? Yeah, I'm the one. Lucky me.
I need to talk to you.
Well, go ahead. I mean, it's your nickel.
See, I'm engaged to marry Barry Ryan.
Yeah, you and who else? I'm sorry. What can I do? How did you get my name, anyway?
From Elizabeth Schrank Ryan.
Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. So Barry's still at it?
At what, exactly?
Oh, well, you know.
No, I don't know. See, that's the problem. People say things implying that, you know, like I might be asking for trouble, but Barry's been wonderful to me.
Oh, yeah, well, Barry's wonderful, all right. But if you're thinking about being his wife, you just better realize that it's a very high-risk vocation.
Could we talk more, but not on the phone? Could we meet?
Well, are you planning on coming to Chicago?
I can't. I mean, I would, but I have a business to run. It's very difficult for me to get away. Could you come here?
It's just like that.
Well, I pay for everything. The airfare, expenses, and something extra for your trouble.
Oh, well, why not? Actually, it's the best offer I've had in a long time. There isn't much call for lady bass players nowadays. So, say when?
Now.
As in today?
Yeah. It's really important. I'll call ahead to the airline, and the ticket will be waiting for you at the airport, and I can wire some money to you or have it deposited directly into your account.
Well, you really get things done, don't you?
Well, yeah, when you gotta. Otherwise, you might not get them done. It's important.
Yeah, so you said. I gotta admit, I'm fascinated. So, what should I do then? Come to your place?
No, that won't be necessary. When the merchandise arrives, call me and we'll make other arrangements. The number's 555-8000.
He's there, isn't he? Well, give him my regards. I'll see you. Oh, and, you know, cash will be fine.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, love. Who was that?
Oh, a friend.
With merchandise.
Well, you know, they find out you own a business, and all of a sudden everybody's calling to sell you something.
Sounds like you bought it.
I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, you're out of the hospital. How are you?
Lonely.
I'm only doing what everybody else does. I'm taking what I want for myself, which is orange juice, no vodka in my orange juice. And when you're done with that, then more than likely you want another. Possibly. Very probably. I mean, it's so simple, I don't know why I've been fighting it for all of these months. The natural activity of an alcoholic is to drink. It's so much easier. Yes, easier than to face down what's troubling you and to try to solve it. Precisely. I woke up this morning and I felt awful. My head was dark inside, you know what I mean? My hands had a life of their own, shaking. And I hated this house. And I came down here and I had one of these and almost instantly I felt better. So I had another. And how will you feel by mid-morning, I wonder? I probably won't feel anything. Hopefully I'll be passed out. Oh. And how will you feel when you wake up? If I'm lucky, I won't. But if I do, we'll just start all over, a day at a time. Faith, can you just tell me what set this off? It's the first drink that gets you drunk. Oh, yes. Well, I'm aware of the nature of the problem, dear. I just don't understand what put it out of your control again. I am in control. I choose. I love to drink. So don't worry about it. Just leave me alone. Well, I guess I could leave. But you can't make me stop caring what you're doing to yourself. Because you're a child of my heart. And you're the daughter of John's closest and dearest friend in the world. So there's no chance that I can go away in the basic and fundamental sense of that word. Darling, if I can't help, then why don't we call one of your friends from AA? No. First of all, they are not my friends. And secondly, I don't want them coming over here with hokey slogans. Think? Oh, no, thank you. Easy does it. Why? First things first. This is the first thing. And the last thing I need is some smiling idiots from a church basement with drinking endless cups of coffee coming over here and telling me how dandy it is to be sober. Oh, no, you'd rather sit in this house darkened and talk to yourself, about how difficult life is and how unfair and disappointing the world is and how people are never what you think they are. That's it, huh? That's it. Something like that, anyway. You're not telling me, so I'm guessing, but... That's close. You know, I tend bar, remember that. This is not some miraculous perception on my part, my dear. It's just the ordinary human complaint about the ordinary human condition. If you want to drink, I'm sure you didn't have to look very far for the excuse. Life is very difficult. It's full of hard things and pain and problems. But to cope with those problems by taking in alcohol when you're one of the people of the world that cannot tolerate it, that's a form of suicide, Faith. And that's a sin in your book, right? It's a sin and a fearful waste and a terrible thing to ask the people who love you to stand by and watch. I'm not asking anybody to stand around and watch. Well, perhaps, my dear, you should. Here, now. Just take a look over there. There. Now, you see yourself? Do you like what you see? Please, just go away. I'm not trying to be cruel, child. And maybe there's no point in my reasoning with you being in this condition. It's just, all I'm saying is that whatever it was that set you off, however painful it may have been. The problem lies inside. So if you won't let the AA or your friends help you solve that, for God's sake, girl, get yourself to a good psychiatrist and get to the bottom of it so that the sad, sick part of you doesn't win out. I thought you knew everything. You know that? Of all the people that I put on a pedestal, you're the last to come down. I'm tired of you hovering over me and judging me and telling me how to handle situations in my life. You don't know everything. There are things going around you that you don't know. A great deal of things. Things you don't know. Things you don't understand. Things you can't do a damn thing about. You can't help me. Or anyone else. Nobody can help anyone.
Where did you get those?
A little princess gave them to me.
Perfect. This is just what we need.
Tonight on SoapNet, an 18-year-old girl
I have an unwanted pregnancy.
in the crisis of her life.
I don't see myself as a mom.
Now Luke returns for his daughter.
There's no way I'd let you face this alone.
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Watch General Hospital tonight at 10 on SoapNet.
Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
Imagine a revolution in cold. Imagine 2 compartments becoming 4. Imagine fridges switching to freezers and back again. The Samsung Quattro Cooling Convertible Fridge. With Samsung, it's not that hard to imagine.
How can a cereal so simple taste so good? Life is full of surprises.
This is where Frank Jr. will sleep, and this is where we'll put Frank Jr.'s clothes. Oh, and here's where you'll change Frank Jr.'s diapers.
Right there?
It's all about baby this week. From furniture and apparel to diapers. Only at Kmart.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Finally, Aaron Neville sings the songs he was born to perform.
It's not warm when she's
Aaron Neville, Bring It On Home, the Soul Classics.
sitting on the dock of the bay.
An all-new CD featuring 13 classic soul tracks from the 4-time Grammy winner.
Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Such a rainy, rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I believe
The Soul Classics also features collaborations with legends like Chaka Khan, Chris Botti, Mavis Staples, and many more.
come on, respect yourself. When a man loves a woman deep down.
To order Aaron Neville Bring It On Home, the Soul Classics, call or log on to aaroncd.com.
Some people really know how to move. When you're moving, we'll get your DirecTV up and running in your new place free. Just make one call to DirecTV Movers Connection and arrange a date to move your service. It's free, it's easy, and it's one less thing to worry about. Call 1-866-WAY-YOU-MOVE. That's the way to move without missing a beat.
I like the way you move.
Should I be more explicit? Lonely for you.
For me?
Who else? I was hoping you might be a little bit lonely, too.
Oh, I am. And I'm so busy, too.
Making plans?
What?
You're hiding something. It's okay, I understand. What was that merchandise you were talking about? Wedding dress? I know it had something to do with us.
What makes you think that?
Because you're transparent, Delia. It's an admirable quality in a woman, but clearly you are up to something. What, I ask myself? What secret is Delia keeping from me? And I figured wedding secrets, am I right?
Do you mind?
Mine. I love wedding plans. Plan us the biggest, best bash of the season.
With everyone, all our friends cheering us on.
Mm-hmm. Throwing rice and rose petals.
No, not rice. Rose petals and confetti. I already ordered some in case people forget, but not rice, no.
Why not? Wasteful?
No. Dangerous. Did you know Juliet Lau, the founder of the Girl Scouts, got a piece of rice lodged in her ear the day of her wedding and was deaf the rest of her life?
Oh, that's terrible. Matrimony is really a hazardous thing, isn't it? I'm only kidding. How did you know that?
Barry, I just wanted to work for us so much.
It will. I promise. Maybe all these plans are making you nervous.
Yeah, maybe.
So why don't we take a tip from Ken George Jones and concentrate on the now, at least tonight?
Tonight.
Long, quiet evening together. Will you spend the night with me?
Barry, you just got out of the hospital.
Right?
Roger said that kind of activity might not be good for you.
Well, seriously, Dee, what did you expect Roger to say?
Even so. No, I have to be here tonight, Barry. Tonight is critical. I'm sorry, but with all the thinking and planning and calling I've done about our wedding, I've really let things go at the Crystal Palace.
Tomorrow, then.
Soon. Barry, I hope we'll have all the nights of our lives together. But I know this sounds old-fashioned, but it's a little embarrassing for me to be out all night because little John's old enough to notice now, and I know Maeve never says anything, but I know she disapproves, and, well, it's sort of childish, but with everything so unsettled in my life right now, I kind of like to be in my own bed at night.
And I suppose Maeve would disapprove of my being in it with you.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Well, it was just a thought. Okay, love. I can wait. Not too long, no.
I'll make time for us. I'll straighten it out. I love you.
Good. Now, you go ahead and make those plans. Plan us an event no one will forget.
An event no one will forget.
Did you find it?
Pardon me?
My test results. I'm Kimberly Bolak.
Oh, well, I see.
Please, this is important. Bolak, Kimberly, a pregnancy test.
Ah.
Mrs. Bolak, it shouldn't be that difficult. B is the second letter of the alphabet.
What, did you just graduate from charm school?
Please find it.
I'll have another look. These are the pregnancy tests from this morning.
Can I help, please?
Sorry, dear. Classified. No.
It has to be there.
Mrs. Bolak says so. Here we go. Don't know how I could have missed that the first time. Bolak, Kimberly. Congratulations. It's positive.
No. It can't be.
If you're so sure, how come you made a test?
It's some kind of a mistake.
If labs like this made mistakes like that, we'd be up for a lot of lawsuits.
No. No!
I didn't do it, lady. Hey, wait a minute. What about the bill? This wasn't a public service. Okay, I guess we'll mail it. Bolak, 40105 Riverside Drive.
Next, seduction rules the bedroom and the boardroom on The Young and the Restless. Then it's All My Children, followed by One Life on Soapnet.
Their love is timeless. Their life is an adventure. Their story, unforgettable.
Something very simple. Just to express my love for you. They're uncut diamonds for a diamond in the rough. Although that description hardly fits you anymore, does it?
No, but I'm still yours.
Get to know Victor and Nikki, The Young and the Restless. Next on Soapnet. Tonight on Soapnet.
She's the one who hired that man to stalk me.
It's her mother, and now it's payback time.
Arrest that woman.
Then he wants revenge on the man who framed him.
I'm really not messing around here.
Watch One Life to Live tonight at 9 on Soapnet.
On the all-new season of Project Runway, who's got a head for fashion? Tresemme, the hair care line that's the choice of stylists behind the scenes. Tresemme.
Get a great deal at Sears Optical. Right now, get 50% off a complete pair of glasses. Pick your frames and get your prescription with the lenses you want. For 50% off, only at Sears Optical.
You may remember my embarrassing dinner meeting. I no longer suffer with painful, loose-fitting dentures. With my permanent Nobel Smile implants, I can eat whatever I want, and I can taste it, too. The dinner did have one great outcome. I met my beautiful wife.
Together, we found a Nobel Smile dentist who not only restored my husband's missing teeth, but also gave me beautiful, natural-looking Procera crowns. To find your Nobel Smile dentist, call 1-877-MY-NOBEL. What are you waiting for?
What are you doing here?
I'm employed by this establishment, and the good doctor is keeping me company.
Well, I don't know how you can cook with him staring over your shoulder. I certainly never could.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Incidentally, Roger, about our conversation the other night, you didn't by any chance happen to mention Elizabeth to Barry or anybody, did you?
Oh, not recently.
Good. Don't.
Dee. Why?
Because I prefer it if you didn't. And don't stand there gloating with your beer thinking that you pulled some strings like you used to and made me do this little dance, because I happened to call Elizabeth for reasons of my own.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. And what did Elizabeth happen to tell you?
That's none of your business.
Oh, I suppose not ultimately, but Dee, for old time's sake, why don't you just give me a little hint of what you're up to?
So you can laugh at me and feel superior. The old times with you, Roger, are what I want to forget. I'm just asking you to cooperate because I'm in a delicate situation. Not that I'm out of control of. If there's information to be got, I will get it. And if there is something to be done, I'll do it. But I don't need you to help me direct me or hold my hand. I just need you to keep your mouth shut.
Certainly. Poor Barry Ryan.
And if you could manage to be less obnoxious about it, that would be nice, too.
Catch Days of Our Lives tonight at 11, Days at Night, only on Soapnet.